straight with you today, man. Where your energy at? Today is Mental Health Mondays, man. I love Mondays so much, man. Oh, it brings so much joy to my heart to be able to actually speak about my mental wellness journey and understanding when we speak about these different low vibrations, it frees it. Today, I want to touch briefly on stop closing, stop clinging. When I say close off is if somebody say something we don't want to hear or we see something we don't want to feel, we're kind of close off and resist that feeling. What that does is that closes off our fourth chakra, which is our heart, and it closes off our mind also too. If we close off our mind, especially that heart, that fourth chakra, how can light get in when we close in the darkness? So we have to learn to live life without closing off and shutting down. Like somebody say something we don't like, we'll feel ourselves shutting down. When we're doing that, just imagine a flower as it closes its petals. Whatever inside is going to cling, it's going to stay there. So when we do that with emotion, when we repress them and don't allow unfinished energy to release, instead of expanding, it's going to contract into a small ball. You're going to go to your mind try to rationalize with it, and if it doesn't do it, it goes to your heart. If it's not released from your heart, you repress it. It turns to a ball and it just kind of lays dormant. Soon as something happened that resembled that same energy ball that you stored off in your heart and didn't release, it's going to be reactivated. It's going to trigger you. You're going to feel some type of way. We close off and don't want to feel that. If we relax and allow that to pass through us, we won't cling to it. We will release it. It will flow through us. Spiritual to me is allowing life to present itself and flow through me without clinging on to something positive or something negative. Because what I'm doing is I'm causing a mental traffic jam because I'm holding on to such loving thought, or I'm holding on to such this less empowering thought. But I'm not allowing that thought to pass through me. I'm holding on to it. Therefore, I have a mental traffic jam and I'm shutting down my fourth chakra, which is my heart. So if I shut down my energy centers, how can light come in? I'm welcoming depression. I'm welcoming anxiety. I'm welcoming schizophrenia. I'm welcoming those lower vibrations to invade me because I have closed myself off from the universe's highest force frequencies to tune into me, which is our heart chakra. So learn to embrace life with an open heart and open mind. Stop trying to guard yourself and stop trying to protect yourself from certain things, because all you're doing is truthfully you're hurting yourself and you're causing your heart chakra to close and open. Close and open. That's the same thing as what I was labeled with bipolar. So learning how to live life with an open heart, allow yourself to feel life as it is. When something feels threatening, don't close off. Open your heart, open your mind, allow it to pass through you without taking it personal, without touching it, without rationalizing with it. This allows that, hey, don't say I am feeling some type of way. Say I feel. I feel within myself, and allow your body to communicate with you what it's feeling. Just like our car's indicator. If we need gas, the gas light come on. We don't trip. We don't like, what's going on? We pull over to the most convenient gas station. Same thing with our body. It doesn't have a dashboard, so it sends us small thoughts, small hints, but we're not paying attention because we're not communicating, we're not synchronized with it. So that's why it's so important to be mindful of your breathing and learn to sit and meditate and allow the life force energy to pour into you, to connect with you, to give you those solutions. But we're too busy thinking and talking, we're not even available for inspiration. So today, on this lovely, lovely Monday, even if it's not lovely outside, it can always be lovely inside. Remember what I spoke about, that objective consciousness is everything outside of yourself. Put your consciousness in your objective focus. Let your consciousness be your objective and think about What are these thoughts? What is triggering these thoughts in me, and what can't handle this? Is something in me that's triggering this, and there's something in me that's not handling this. So how could I be something that's triggering it, and how can I be something that can't handle this? We need to understand what's going on inside of us. Learn to breathe, learn to release, and keep your heart open. Stop closing up because stuff don't feel good to you. It's not about that. It's about releasing. Not only from your history, but from your ancestral DNA, from your inner child trauma, from that mental trauma, from being a child. Everything that happened to us as a child is stored in our heart because we weren't taught how to release it. Anytime something comes up, we feel a little, our heart start getting a little tight, our chest goes burning, we close off. That's a sign it's time to not deal with it, but heal with it by relaxing and releasing and letting that energy go and letting it flow. And its replacement is going to be blissness. It's going to be joy. I'm not telling you something I'm read about. I'm telling you about my life. So remember, man, if you truly love yourself, make a commitment to learn to live life open, not closing my mind, not closing my heart. Listen with your ears, not your mind. And allow yourself to free yourself and be your own hero and save yourself from that villain part of yourself. Love yourself unconditionally as you take this spiritual journey inwardly, releasing old habits, releasing dysfunctional belief that no longer serve your greater good, your divinity within. The best investment is self-investment. It don't cost you no money. All it do is cost you a few moments a day to pause, to breathe, and just release. And when I speak about breathing, I'm speaking about in your nose, out your nose, as you sit there and watch different thoughts that come up that try to get your consciousness. Just sit there and watch, just like you watching a movie, just like you watching TV. But not like you watching TV, because you watch TV, you trying to talk to the TV and tell it what to do. No, just sit and watch how often your mind switch thoughts, how often your mind switch ideas. How could you possibly be that? How could you possibly follow that? Meditation is going to show you you're not there. You're the one watching all these thoughts coming up, coming down. You can't stop that brain from thinking. You just want to be mindful of what you focus your consciousness on when your mind is caught up in thinking. Love to breathe, man. Namaste Thug. Peace.